This hand is full of 2-drops and is susceptible to a wasteland. Extremely risky and damaging itself. Not very good on the play or on the draw. First turn Termaglyph or double diamond wasteland with Termaglyph. Why not? I feel like being silly. Goose is loose. Alright, let's see how we can do this. So, wasteland. Cast diamond. This is going to be such a blowout if he does it. Diamond. We're going to go with the small itty bitty Goyf. Alright, so we got a 1-2 versus that. Our Goyf can be bolted and all sorts of other things, and then our ooze can be dazed, and yeah. Goodbye, Goyf. It's kind of a silly idea. Oh, Delver. We're okay. We're alive. Going for Thalia. You have to counter Thalia. Alright, so that made it. Sending Goyf. Alright, we won him. Delver flips off a ponder. He's got to have another little... there's another land. Oh, right. The only good news about this is that if he kills Thalia, Goyf becomes a 3. So, I mean, this race we're even in. This was a silly, silly keep. Probably should not have kept this hand and just gone down to 5. But I mean, whatever. It's a risk. There's his ooze. Lands short of that. I'm going to send with Thalia. I mean, if he double blocks, I'm going to kill his ooze. I mean, he's only got 1 green, so... This is kind of funny to me. Let me see. A swords takes out the insect, grows Goyf to a 2/3. So he can't swing with the ooze. He can't swing with the goose. If he swings with the ooze, we block it with our ooze. It's okay. Yeah. There's his ponder. He's out of lands. We're obviously out of lands. So there's his other land. He can force now, but he doesn't have that in there. He can daze. Still a land away from that one. Goyf is big enough until he eats it. So the only things that we swing with are still... We swing with just the ooze. We're basically leaving ourselves susceptible to a little bit of different things. I wonder if he's got a submerge in hand and is like, oh yeah, I wish I could use this. We're not winning this race anymore. Yeah, we'll just do that one. Oh, I would love to get a wasteland. It'd let me play library. One of the few occasions where Thalia has definitely ripped me a new one. Let me see, yeah, swords would help. Swords would equalize this, well, as equal as it's going to get. End of his turn, I will actually start eating things out of his yard, so He wants to keep my graveyard down. I want to keep his in control. Not going to be able to take too many hits from that thing. So we're going to go for the basic lands first, or the lands first. There are already lands in our yard. We don't want to shrink Goyf any more than we have to. We just want to keep his graveyard in check. What are the chances that he kept a Stifle? We can take 3 more. Do that during his upkeep. If he wants to do it, he can do it. If he uses this and then cracks this, we will. But now we'll do this now. You got a choice. Do you want to be able to play another spell this turn? His choice is, or his answer is yes. We are going to get the basic planes. We could just lose one of these right now, and that would actually really suck. But if we do, our Goyf can then swing in. We'll find out what happens. Still a land away from being able to deal with that thing. Still just eating the lands out of his yard. And oh, didn't realize I only put the stop on our upkeep. So if he's got a pierce, he can do that. He can also use a snare. He can only use a snare on that, but we're racing this thing, and that becomes a little bit of a problem. Like, I'm gonna go with the Bob. From 7 life, that seems extremely risky. I'll do this one. So if he's got a pierce, he has to tap 2 green. That means Goyf can get in this turn. This is the main thing that's causing us issues. Alright, so there's that. We're looking for a mana. I'm going to send Thalia. We're worried about lightning bolts and whatnot, so that's where the threat is now. Yeah, that does allow him to grow his goose. Or his ooze. Whoops. Yep, Goyf's a 1-2. You don't have enough to actually deal with that. We will double block. Okay, so we're at 4. Library should be showing us a normal land, hopefully. There we go. Those 2 can go back. We're not paying the life for either of them. And let's see if he's got a counterspell. At this point, I'm assuming he does. We needed lands much earlier. Much earlier. I expect that to just get snared or dazed. I mean... yeah. So, technically, I guess we're not dead yet. We'll go to the next one. I really don't feel like waiting to see him bolt me. Da-da. Bad keep is bad. Alright. And by name. So, we're on the play this time. Yeah, this is still fine. I mean, I could replace the Liliana for this card, but I think we're fine as we are. There's nothing really that I could think about bear fight that would allow us to fight like Goyf versus something or Thalia versus something, and then play the other Thalia, Bob to kill Bob. The only two things of his that we can fight, well, I guess three. He's running Ooze as well, so he's probably got the list that had a singleton Ooze because the guy said it was ridiculous all day long. But I mean, it's a Miser's Ooze in a deck that likes to filter. Granted, there are filters, but the chances of you getting it are still pretty low. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and okay.